Hello, welcome to the Happy Hour Show. Where are you guys? Where is everybody, all the evil people here? Let's see here. Mr. Ryan, hello to you.
Dr. Evil himself.
Oh, don't tell them, don't tell them, tell them. I wanted to see if they even recognize who I am.
Of course they do. I'm sorry, I didn't know that was a thing.
Of course they do, no? Of course, you think they do?
You look amazing. You were born to be that character.
Is there anybody in the audience that doesn't know who is this character? Please put it in the chat. Let's see, put it in the chat. Who knows? Well, obviously, Ryan, you already said.
I know. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I didn't know it was a poll.
No, it wasn't a poll. That's fine. That's fine. Actually, I have to put my glasses on, otherwise I cannot see anything. I cannot control here what's going on without my glasses. So it's ruining the character a little bit. And
I'm
already
sure Dr. Evil has glasses. You know, that's okay.
Yes, you think that by now Dr. Evil has glasses?
For sure, by now, yes. That was about 15 years ago or more. Gosh, when did that come out?
And he's coming back, by the way. I just read today when I was Googling Dr. Evil. Yes, so it's coming back. For those of you who don't know, I'm Dr. Evil from Austin Powers. And is there anybody here that has a costume? We had Rick that has a parrot. Okay, so he dressed himself as a parrot handler, or the parrot is handling you. Either way works. And the rest of you, nobody. You know what? Doesn't matter, Ryan. You know what we can do? And also, what's your costume, Ryan?
I was working on it, and the best I could find was this this Venetian mask that I got in Venice when I was there. But as I was trying to play through some of my songs, I realized I couldn't see past the nose. So unfortunately, we're going to have to bypass my full costume here today. But
you might be able to play the piano with that nose that you have on the costume. No?
Yeah, I know. I could definitely play that 11-note samba I've been trying to get out, you know, with the nose here. So
maybe you can do it. Hey, listen, today we have an awesome show, a great show. We have a very special guest from Argentina. He's an amazing magician, and hopefully you have a deck of cards with you. So raise your hands if you have a deck of cards around you somewhere, because we will need it. Ryan, do you have a deck of cards? Can you play cards? Do you do? Okay. Somewhere? Okay, that's good. I'm always ready with the deck of cards here. So yeah, because you're going to participate from home, okay? So each one of you at the same time, it's going to be amazing, really. We have an entertainer that during the pandemic performed privately for David Copperfield. We're going to discuss that later on. So it's a big show today. Ryan, are you ready for this?
I'm excited. I've been looking forward to this all week, and mostly I wanted to see your costume because I knew you would always come through for you.
We wanted to do, we wanted to do a costume contest, but it looks like I'm the winner here. because no, I don't see anybody. And the grand prize was a show with me for your birthday, 30 minutes for free you get for your birthday. So I guess I'm going to be performing on my birthday, and I won it.
All right.
So yeah, maybe.
Well, that's
all right,
let's. You can probably choose not to take or.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I'll choose if to take it. Hey, let's get going. We need to start. We need something refreshing. What do you say?
Yes, well, every great happy hour has got to have a cold beverage, and we have got some of the best in the business coming to you here today.
Oh, let's make it happen. Yeah. I want a drink, a very yummy cocktail. Let's bring in. Let's see here. Drink of the week, brought to you by Team Bonding, where work meets play. Hey, Darnell, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, Alan?
I'm awesome. Good to have you again from New York City in the bar.
Yes, sir. And no, don't discount me over here. I got a costume. I'm a hipster barber pretending to be a hipster bartender.
There you go. We like that.
It's a nice little tweak for Halloween.
Yeah. Give me a yes if you have the ingredients for today's drink. Give me a yes in the chat. Okay? Or a hands up. Or a drink up. Or something up.
Today's cocktail is the Jack-o'-lantern punch.
All right, let's just get into it. Even if we don't have the ingredients, we just watch you do it, and we already feeling how it's. Yeah, so there you go for it.
Yeah, I would hope it quenches up your thirst while taking a look here, guys. We're gonna be enjoying the Jack-o'-lantern punch, a perfect little cocktail for Halloween, and it's gonna have some wonderful fall colors as well as fall flavors. So when we're making cocktails at home, it's super easy, guys. First off, always try to use fresh ingredients. It makes for the best thing. You want to grab a Boston shaker. This is a 2-piece shaker, or any kind of vessel that has a lid. Create a tight seal, allows you to shake it up. And when we're making cocktails, we want to go ahead and make sure that we work with our cheapest ingredients first, always. It's the best way to go. Why? Well, because again, if I add my sugar and then I add my juice and I went, dang, I overdid it on that, I could get rid of that. But if I put my spirit in there and I put my sugar and then I say, oh, dang, overdid it on the juice, that'll be alcohol abuse. And I don't think we're that kind of people, right, guys? So let's go ahead and take care of our spirits and take care of our pockets and work our way upwards, right? So to make this cocktail, you're just going to need a few ingredients. It's going to contain in here orange juice, some honey, a little honey syrup preferably. That'll be equal parts of water and honey. Gives you great dilution. Fresh lemon juice, apple cider, and one of my favorite spirits of all time, rum. For sure, a dark rum preferably. But what we're gonna do is get started again with our cheapest ingredients first. So we want to go ahead and put in here about ½ an ounce of our honey syrup. ½ an ounce measuring up there. A lot of cocktail making is like baking a cake. You want to make sure that every ingredient is up to par so we can get the perfect levity, right? So with that, follow it up with 3/4 of an ounce of our fresh squeezed orange juice. And then we want to get in there as well. We're going to go ahead and let's grab our lemon juice. So let's do our lemon juice and do ½ an ounce, matching that with the honey of our lemon juice. And follow that up with 1 ounce of our apple cider. This is going to be a really, really great cocktail that, if you wanted, you could actually make as a mocktail version. See, I love a good mocktail because a bomb mocktail makes for a dope cocktail. So you could always just increase the ratios of this and enjoy this just as is without the rum. It works really, really nicely. But in this case, I'm gonna kick it up a notch. I'm gonna add a little bit of rum. I'm going here for a 4-year-old Bacardi rum. This one right here has a wonderful age. It's got like peach notes, honey, apricot. It's kind of really nice. So we're gonna go for 2 ounces because I like a nice kick in this Jack-o'-lantern punch. It's gonna make it nice and scary. Now, to go ahead and prep this proper, we want to go ahead and add some ice to our shaker. We need ice as the element. This is going to be our water element in what makes a cocktail. We're going to go ahead and put some ice into our shaker. If I have a Boston shaker, what I want to do is put the glass into here, or the smaller tin on tin, slam it down until I have what's going to be a tight seal, and hopefully I'll be able to do some magic. Ooh, Here we are. It works. It works. Got a nice tight seal. Now, don't forget, guys, when you want to shake, it's super simple. If you're righty, left hand on the bottom, right hand on top. We're going to put it horizontal, creating contact from end to end. And very importantly, guys, that when you are shaking, you must make sure to put on your best smile. Because if you're not smiling when you're doing it, I promise you, you're not going to have a yummy cocktail. So shake. Get it nice and cold. Ooh, you can feel that tin getting metal, and you can get that metal getting cold in your hands. You can hear the ice getting quieter. Nice hard shake right there. We're going to separate that. Ooh, that already looks lovely. We got a nice froth in there. I'm going to go ahead and put that in a highball glass with ice. Boom. And we're going to shake up strain up our punch into this. Boom, look at that wonderful color, beautiful bubbles. It's right at hitting it on the spot. I should probably do this for a living. And then ended up with a nice little garnish. I got here a couple of citrus wheels and a little half orange, trying to make a bootleg smile. Cheers.
You're
Salud,
such
everybody.
a pro. Salud. Such a pro. You know, you should make a Dr. Evil cocktail.
Maybe add a little red to that, right?
It's actually like a screwdriver.
A screwdriver.
With a bit of venom.
little venom.
Just a touch of venom. Yes.
Add a laser.
A laser. All right. I think most of the audience doesn't even know what we're talking about. Please watch Austin Powers. Watch Austin Powers if you can. Hey, Darnell, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Cheers, everybody. Have a great time.
All right. Okay. Cheers. Cheers. Who has the drink over there? I'm having my venom over here. Okay. Al, what's up, Al? Good. Enjoy the drink. Cheers. Now I have something for you. Are you ready to participate, everybody? I prepared something to warm up before Adrian. It's Halloweeny. Let me show you. You know, when I was getting ready for my costume, I was trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. So I started Googling different costume ideas. And you know, when you Google, you see so many pictures and so many nice things. So let me show you a few of my favorite ones. So I got this one, which is a baby avocado. Oh, so cute, a baby avocado. Evil. But I'm not a baby. And then I found the PB&J, very nice for a couple. We have Sanitizer Man, so 2020. No, Sanitizer Man, that's gonna be the winner for sure. And we have Mickey Dog for the dog lovers. I felt that we need to also put in something there. And what else? And Grandbaby. I'm into babies today or something like that. Anyways, great costumes. Sanitizer Man was almost, but I couldn't get that costume. So I want all of you right now, we're going to do an interactive effect. I'm going to read your mind, each one of you at home. So here's what you need to do. Go ahead and choose one of them. Don't tell me who, don't tell me what, just choose one of them. Put your hand or your finger on that one, okay? And if you are a couple, each one can choose a different one. So you are free with your mind to choose the one you like. All right, ready? So remember the one that you chose right now. And let's add a few more. Oh, sorry. There you go. Let me just look this. And let's add a few more costumes here just to have a larger variety. So there we go. All right. And we also have the Donut Girl, Forky, for those of you who watch with your grandkids, Toy Story 4. We have a girl with a mask, basically very lazy. She didn't know what to wear, so she just put a mask on. And the Last Minute Pirate, just some makeup on it, and it works. Whatever it is, it works. So remember the one that you chose. You have it in your mind. Now I want you to follow my steps. So in a moment, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to ask you to move some steps. So for example, if I tell you to move 4 steps, then you can move. Let's say for example, you chose Mickey Dog, just as an example. So if you chose Mickey Dog and I tell you to move 4 steps, you can move up to Donut Girl, left to Grandbaby, then up to girl with a mask, and then if you want, you can go back down to girl with to grandbaby. So you can move right, left, up or down. The only thing you're not allowed to do is move diagonally. Got it? Ready to go? So from where you're at right now, the one that you chose, go ahead and move 5 steps. Go ahead, move 5 steps. Valerie, you're driving, so do not do that right now, okay? Okay. Just watch the recording. All right, everybody moved 5 steps. So now you probably on a different one. Maybe you went back to the original where you've been on. So I have a feeling that right now you are not on PB&J or Mickey Dog. So let's eliminate those because you're not there. All right, so from where you're at right now, the new one, I want you to go ahead and move 5 more steps. Go ahead, 5 more steps. Again, you can move up, down, to the side. You can go back to, back and forth, just not diagonally. You got 5 steps? Give me a thumbs up if you got it. Perfect. I have a feeling, even though that's my favorite character from Toy Story 4, I have a feeling you're not on Forky or Donut Girl, so let's eliminate them. Perfect. So let's see now. Go ahead, you know what? Move 3 steps from where you're at. 3 steps. Go ahead, do it now. You got it? Perfect. So, oh, bye-bye, Avocado Baby and Sanitizer Man. You're not there. Now, go ahead and move only 1 step. You got it? You moved 1 step? All right, Girl with the Mask, bye-bye. You're not there. And now go ahead and move 1 more step. 1 more step. And I have a feeling that all of you right now are on Last Minute Pirate. Yes! Go like this. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Works for everybody. This is great. So now we are getting ready for the main part of the show. Ryan is coming later, but we have an incredible entertainer. He's a creator and consultant of magicians. He is also a very personal friend of mine. When I say friend, he's a real friend. I speak to him every single day. We are all the time in contact. He performed for the president of Argentina and his family. He performed privately during the pandemic for Penn and Teller and for David Copperfield. He's joining us all the way from Buenos Aires, Argentina, Adrian Lacroix. Let's hear it for Adrian.
Thank you. Can you hear me and see me well? Go like this. Yes? Perfect. I can see you all too. I would like to do something with some of you, so I will ask for your help. But before we start, I want to tell you that I have a prediction here inside this glass. Alan, can you choose someone for me, please?
Yes. Let's see here. Let's go with Rick with the parrot.
Rick, perfect. Can you unmute yourself? Can you unmute?
Yeah, you should be able to unmute, Rick.
He's with a parrot for real. I can see him. Yes. Let me pin him with me. Can you
hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
I will add you to the spotlight, so you are with me. Rick, can you name a card that you like from the deck?
I love the King of Hearts.
The King of Hearts.
Yes.
Perfect. That's the first one that came to your mind, right?
Actually, it came to the parrot's mind.
Oh, it came to the parrot's mind. Okay, that's really good. So now this time I will ask you to think about something too, but I lied to you. I lied to everyone before we start because I say that I have a prediction here inside the glass, but I don't know if you can see. I have in reality 52 predictions because I have the full deck, right? So this time I would like to ask you, not the parrot, you to think of a number between 1 and 52. You can say that number out loud.
10.
10. Perfect, Rick. Thank you very much for your help.
Uh-huh.
And what is the name of the parrot?
Gabriella.
Oh, and thank Gabriela too. So this big round of applause is for you guys. Thank you. So I was hearing a TED talk of a professor, and he said that everything in life is ruled by luck. But he said that we don't want to see or think things that way because we want to believe that we can control the things that happens to us. But he said that everything in life is ruled by luck. And if tonight I count 10 cards and the card number 10 will be the King of Hearts, we will be really lucky, right?
Yes, I would be amazed.
Let's see.
That's impossible.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and if you see on the 10th card, there is a card that does not match with the color of the others. And if I remove the entire deck, you can see that it's the only card that does not match.
Wow. We lost your sound, Adrian. We lost your sound.
Now you can hear me?
Yes.
Now you can hear me? Perfect. So if this card, the 10th card, would be the King of Hearts, we will be really lucky today, right?
That would be incredible. Oh,
Wow.
no way. Wow.
King of Hearts.
That's amazing. That's incredible.
Okay. Thank you so much. But let me tell you something. If Gabriela named any other card, or if you thought of any other number, the red bag wouldn't match in that position, right?
Right.
And also the face of the only red card wouldn't be the King of Hearts. But also, if you make any other decision or any other choice, wouldn't work because all the other cards are not even printed.
Oh my goodness.
All the other cards are not even printed.
Wow.
They have
Look at that.
a deck of blank,
Wow.
full deck of blank cards, as you can see.
Look, Gabriella's freaking out. She can't believe it either. That's incredible.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your help.
That was amazing, amazing. Let's hear it for him.
I would like to try something different. From where I'm from Argentina, as Alan said, but from Argentina was also a great magician. He was a legend among magicians. His name was René Laban. And when he was a little kid, he lost one arm on a car accident, and only with his left hand and a deck of cards, he was able to perform some of the most amazing card miracles I ever seen. In an interview that he gave to a TV channel, the host asked René what he wanted to achieve with his magic, if he wanted to entertain people. And he said no. He said, to entertain people, there are plenty of other magicians and they do that really well. I want to go deeper, he said. So the host asked René, okay, you want to astonish people? And he said, of course, the illusionism is the art of astonishment, but I want to go even deeper to what Sigmund Freud considered was the deepest feeling a human being can have. And it's the feeling of anguish, but not the anguish a mother can have in front of a sick child. No, the anguish we have as human beings when we try to rationalize in front of the beauty hidden in the subtle lie of the art, in front of the unknown. And I would like to do for you tonight a routine that was René's signature routine. He used to say that magicians like to move the hands fast and do the moves quick so they can deceive the audience. He wants to do the opposite. He wants to do everything as slow as he can. So I will try to do it tonight as an honor to him. But before I start, and I will try to do it with only one hand too. Let's see if we can make it. But before we start, I would like to start giving these cards a shuffle, so we can start playing now. To do this, we only need 6 cards, 3 black cards and 3 red cards. It's the beauty of the simple. 3 red cards and 3 black cards. We can start now. Black, black, and black. Correct? And red, red, red. Let's start. Red, black, red, black, red, and black. It can be done any slower. Can be done any slower.
Wow.
Or maybe we can do it slower. Why not? I take a black card and I leave it here. Another black card right there. By the way, you can see that those cards are black. And one last black card right there. And red, 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 black, red, black, red, black. It can't be done any slower. It can't. Or maybe today we can try to do it slower, but this time perhaps changing the technique. The camera don't let me lie. We have a black card here, right there. Another black card, you can see the card 4. You can see that those cards are black. And the last black card, right there. Red, 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 black. Now it comes a red one, right? I do it so slow that I confuse myself. And a black one. Red and black. It can't be done any slower. Can't be done any slower.
Wow.
Or maybe we can do it slower, and for the last time with some cards facing up and some cards facing down. Because there is nothing more deceptive than the truth. Black, 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 red, red, red. Here we go. Red, black, red, black, red, and black. It can be done. Can be done any slower. It can. But if you remember, thank you, I can see you, thank you. If you remember, when we start today, we start by giving this deck a perfect shuffle. You can see how the cards interlace. It can't be done any slower. It can't be done any slower. It can be done.
Wow.
any slower.
That's insane.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. How we came with the time, Alan?
Yeah, go ahead. People are loving you, so just go for it.
So you want me to do the triumph, or you want me to do something different?
Well, I ask everybody if they have a deck of cards. Give me a thumbs up if you have a deck of cards with you.
If you have a deck of cards with you, we can do something together. Okay? You want to do something together?
Yeah,
okay.
it looks
so
like they do.
Everyone, bring your cards out. Bring your cards out. And it's important for you to remove the 4 aces from the deck. The 4 aces you will place in one pile, and then I need everyone to bring 16 random cards. 1 and 6. 16 random cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 random cards. And you do a pile. Alan, are you doing this with us too?
Yes, actually, no, hold on. Let me grab a deck of cards. But you won't be able to see me anyways.
I'm not be able to see you. Yes.
Yes.
When you are ready with the four aces and the 16 cards, go thumbs up so I can see you and I know that we are in the same position. I can see Charlie is ready. I can see Rick is ready too. Stuart, okay, perfect. Everyone is ready. So we are going to start. Alan, you prefer us to play with the aces face up or face down?
Face up.
So everybody, grab the 16 cards facing down in your hand, and the aces facing up. We are going to place this one at a time, anywhere you want, facing up inside the face down cards. Anywhere you want. In different places, we all lose the four aces. And now, when you are done, you can give these cards a little and leave them in the table in front of you. So we can start with. Oh, and it's important. Have your empty case near you. Okay? So let's start then. We all have 20 cards in front of us, right? We all shuffle our cards and we don't know what each other have in their house. Let's do this. We're going to give these cards a perfect shuffle. To do this, go after me. We're going to count 10 cards on the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other pile we place on its sides. Maybe you can end with an ace facing up here. I don't know. It's going to be different in every house. Okay? And now I want you to choose any of those two piles and take that pile and turn it the other way, like this. Right? Separate those piles a little bit, creating a space in between, and we are going to shuffle these cards like this. We are going to take one from the left and then one from the right on top. One from the left, one from the right, one from the left, one from the right. And we are going to keep doing this, one from the left, one from the right, until we end creating almost a perfect shuffle between cards that are facing up and facing down. Okay, I will give you some time so you can do it in your home. And now, when you finish this shuffle, if you spread the cards between your hands like this, you can see the mess we created because it's a complete chaos, right?
Yeah.
Alan, you used to play cards?
Yes, of course.
Yes? Is a problem that you have, or you do it just for fun?
If the problem is that nobody wants to play with me, they think I'm cheating.
Oh, okay. That is a problem sometimes. Okay. So, what game do you play?
Poker?
Poker? Okay, we are going to do this. We are going to deal 4 hands as if we were playing poker. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we keep dealing the cards this way, in 4 piles, as if we were playing poker. Okay? And when you end with the deal, you will find that everyone will have something different. For example, I have a pile with all the cards facing up here, but you may have a pile with all the cards facing down. I don't know. Maybe you have 4 and 1, 3 and 2. It's going to be different in every house because everyone was shuffling the deck in a different way. Square those piles like this. And we are going to count the piles from 1 to 4. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't matter from which side you start. You can start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, or from here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Alan, you prefer us to play with the even numbers or odd numbers?
Let's go with odds.
Odd numbers. So we're going to do this. We're going to take the pile. Don't do it yet. We're going to take the pile number 1 and place it on top of the pile number 3, or we're going to take the pile number 3 and place it on top of pile number 1. You can do either of those options, the 1 on top of the 3 or the 3 on top of the 1. Okay?
Yep.
And the other 2 piles that we don't use, we're going to put 1 on top of the other 2. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And now comes the interesting part. We are going to you are going to choose any of those two piles again, and you're going to turn that pile the other way, like this, right? And we are going to give those cards a one last shuffle like this, and square the cards. And now I won't touch my cards anymore, but I want you to take the pile of cards and place it inside the case. Inside the empty case, place your cards inside the empty case. Okay?
Yeah.
Everyone has the cards in the case? Yes? You can show me the case so I can see you with the cards inside. Perfect. And now look here. What we did was creating this chaos in the cards, right? Shuffling them facing up, between facing down. Everything is a mess. But I will try to do this. I will try to fix these cards and make every card turn the same way, all the cards but the aces. Okay? Look at this. Don't blink. Don't blink, because if not, you will miss it. Imagine that I'm able to give order to this pile, and now every card looks the same way, but 1, 2, 3, and the 4, and the 4 aces.
Wow,
right?
wow.
But this is really easy because everyone can do magic to a camera. I want you to bring your case with the cards inside and shake those cards, shake them inside the case. And imagine that you can make the cards fix them too in your home. And now remove your cards and take a look.
No way.
Does it work? I will spotlight. Rick, can you show us your cards? They fix themselves, right?
Here, let me help you with that. This
Who
is
else? Let me see.
Yeah,
Charlie
they
too.
fix themselves. Yep.
Charlie too. Perfect. I see someone with the name Stuart, but it's not Stuart. I know that says that it worked too. That's
if it
amazing.
worked for you, go ahead, put it in the chat, hands up, show us. Awesome, very good.
Thank you
so much, Adrian. Thank you, it was amazing. Let's give it for Adrian, everybody. Thank you. That was so much fun. Did it work for you at home? Put it in the chat. Yes, bravo. It was really amazing. Rick really loves you, Adrian. All right, Adrian is going to join me in a second. We're going to have a little talk with him because he has a very interesting story to tell. So go ahead, you can join the from the other end. We have like a back end to the studio, okay? So he's gonna join us in a moment. We're gonna play two lies.
I will enter the link.
Yes, do that now, okay? Thank you. All right. So are you guys having fun? Yes, go like this, everybody. I see so many familiar faces. Let me see if I can bring some of you in here. And let me see here. I'm gonna try this if it works. Let's see. Okay, wonderful. So we have, let me just hide myself. Okay, beautiful. So thank you, Mike, for joining every week. Really appreciate it and your support. This is awesome. Thank you so much. And who else we have there? And Valerie, of course, every week. And Michael Berkovich. What's up, Michael? There's Adrian is joining me right now. We're going to bring him in a second. And Sebilos, by the way, when you join, put your real name. So, you know, John, hey, how you guys doing? Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. And thank you for supporting the show. This is great. Adrian, I think, is back in here. Let me just unmute him. Adrian, I think that you don't have any sound. We cannot hear you. So make sure that you have the sound on, Adrian, and that you have the camera horizontal. So it's going to be better for us. But first, you need to unmute or choose the microphone for the studio. Okay, Adrian? And if not, you can try to do it from your computer. All right? Good. Awesome. We have also, Ryan is coming up, and I also prepared another effect, something that is very dangerous. You know, since it's Halloween is coming up, I figure, and I'm Dr. Evil, I figure we can do something a little dangerous. So Adrian, maybe you want to go out and come back in. In the meantime, I will do something here that is kind of dangerous. I'm going to be waiting for you in a moment, okay? Are you guys ready for real danger? Okay, I will show you what I'm about to do, and I will show you what happens to those that tried and failed, okay? So it might be difficult to watch for some of you. Oh, give me 1 second. Let me see if now we manage to get Adrian in here. Adrian, still we cannot hear you. You are muted for some reason. Okay, so try again. Oh, now I hear you. Are you on Zoom or are you in? You know what? You
Can you hear me here on Zoom?
Yes, but you need to mute something else because we hear you twice. Okay? So mute the one that is on the. Sorry, this is live entertainment. We are here dealing with Argentina and all parts of the world. All right, let me bring you in and let's see if we can make this happen. Let's see here, and then I will do my effect. Let me see, Adrian, are you there? Okay. Can you speak?
Yes, can you hear me now from the phone?
We can hear you now from one of them. I think we hear you from Zoom, I have a feeling. No, actually, I hear you from here. So mute the other device. I hear you from this device. So Adrian, let me just tell you guys.
Now you can hear me?
Yes, we hear you perfect.
Yes, perfect.
Can you guys hear him? Go like this if you can hear him. Okay. So let me tell you a little bit of the background story, and I want you to hear it. Back in March, when all this started, we all got into lockdown. Everything was canceled. All the shows were canceled. Adrian and I, we had a conversation back in March. Remember, Adrian, that conversation?
Yes.
That we were trying to figure out, all right, so what's next? What are we doing now? There's no more audience. And I was thinking maybe I'm going to teach some magic, and you didn't know what you're going to do, and you started creating some amazing effects before. And this is an example. Before the pandemic, nobody knew about you, and now between the magicians you became famous. Like in the magic world, Adrian became famous. So tell us a little bit about the backstory real quick.
Yes, it was something unexpected because before, as you say, before the lockdown here in Argentina, I haven't been working for magicians. I work for regular audiences, but I never worked for magicians. And because all of this, I try to adapt my show to this environment, to the virtual scenario, and I start thinking of how I can improve the magic I perform to make the people have some sort of same reaction as if they were watching it in person, right?
Yeah.
And I think I been able to figure out some ways to create that moment of astonishment.
Yeah. So by the way, and everything that you saw today that he performed, beside the one from René Levan, everything are creations that Adrian, that you invented, and now other magicians, including Penn and Teller, for example, the one that you did with the cards, he invented that, and now Penn and Teller performed it on national TV. And as a result, tell us the backstory of how Copperfield contacted you, David Copperfield.
Yes, that was crazy because I contacted Penn and Teller after they performed my trick on TV, and they called me and made a private session with me because they want to see everything that I've been creating. And after that, I talked with another really well-known magician, which is Chef McBride. He's a magician from Las Vegas, and it's one of the best magicians. He do, like, I don't know how to say it in English, like manipulations and masks. It was easier than I thought. So he makes cards appear and masks and have a really beautiful act. And he has one trick that invented with gal that modifies because the plot already exists from a long time ago, but he has a really beautiful way to do a trick that consists on one card rising from the middle of the deck. And I also create a version of that trick that work on Zoom or over Zoom that happens on the computer hands on their home.
Yeah.
So he heard about that and he wanted to see that version.
Yeah. Thank you for not doing that one, by the way. Thank you for not doing one because I'm planning to do it in one of the next happy hours.
Okay. I will let you do it.
Okay. Thank you.
And he really loved the tricks, and he asked me, okay, you want to show this to David because they are really good friends.
Good.
And I was like, of course I would love to show him my stuff because when I was a little kid, when I was 8 years old, I saw David Copperfield special on TV, and that's the reason I wanted to become a magician. And then 1 week after I talked with the chef, with a lot of anxiety in the middle of that week because he told me that somehow it's going to happen, but he didn't know when.
Yeah, and he called you 4 times. I understand. He saw it one time.
Like five times in one day.
Yeah,
in
he really liked it. He really liked it.
He called me. It was Saturday. It was like 1 a.m. here in Argentina. In Las Vegas was I think 9 p.m. or something like that.
Yeah.
And I showed him the tricks and I spent almost an hour talking with him and showed him.
And he invited you now to Las Vegas to be with him. For those of you who don't know, Copperfield has the biggest museum of magic in the world that is closed. It's private collection. Nobody can get in, only by invitation from him, and he does the tour. So when all this lockdown is done, Adrian is going to come to America, and I'm going to join him in Vegas, of course, to and we're going to have some fun over there. Hey, Adrian, thank you so much for joining us. Everybody, thank you, Adrian. It was really amazing.
It's an honor for me to be performing here today. So thanks.
Actually, you know what? Stay with us. We're going to do now a game. It's a 2 lies and a truth, okay? And what I prepared for you, the effect, I'm going to do it maybe next week, okay? Because I think that we're running a little bit out of time. But let's do the game real quick, and let's bring also Ryan in here. Adrian, if you can put your camera horizontal, it will work better. Oh, you know what? Okay, there we go. There you go. Perfect. Ryan, did you see everything? Yes. Did you see everything that Adrian did?
I did, and I can't even imagine the skill set that it would take to create those effects. My gosh, it's amazing. Great job, Adrian. You're incredible. Can't wait to see you in Las Vegas. I hope you'll come by.
Yeah, we're gonna visit Ryan.
I will go. Yes, for sure. I will visit you.
Yeah,
great.
Perfect. Yeah, hey, and he did all this in a lockdown. By the way, Argentina is the country with the longest quarantine in the world. It's 5 or 6 months already quarantine.
Almost 7 or 8 months. We have been in lockdown since April.
Since April.
Maybe end of March.
Yeah. So that's why he's a little crazy. It's because of this lockdown. All right. So let's play 2 lies and the truth. Are you ready? So today's word. Today we are with the letter D, and today's word is, I don't even know how to say it right, but it's Damascene or Damascene. Damascene. Am I saying it correct, Ryan?
Yeah, it's Damascene. Yeah, I know this word very well.
Actually, you go ahead. You start. Tell us what it is.
Okay. Well, kind of inside of the word, it kind of gives it away, you know, because it comes from the city of Damascus, which of course is in Syria, and what it basically is the folklore from those parts of the world. So they used to tell a lot of stories, and there's a lot of great history there, you know, very rich in culture, and they created a lot of folklore from these old times. And when you're there now in current days, and you say that you're interested in a Damascene, that means they want to be told a story of the old times, and it's basically folklore from Damascus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Not a
I
very
don't think
exciting
you.
name, but, that's what it is. You know, you chose the word.
Okay, so folklore from Damascus. That's what
Mhm.
Ryan says. By the way, you're not allowed to Google it. It's not fair. Okay, do not Google it. Try to figure out it. And you guys are so good at this. Everybody, every time you win. But I'll tell you what it really is. Okay, so it's the first part of the word is dam, which is a dam. You know, holds water, a big wall that holds water, and scene. So it's like a scenic view. You know, the same way that some people watch birds and, you know, love all that stuff. There are people that watch dams. So it's a scene of dams. And in the case of Dr. Evil, he likes to watch exploding dams and seeing how these little towns are just going underwater. Okay, so the real meaning of Damascene is a scenic view of a dam. That's what it is. Okay, Adrian, do you know what it is?
I don't know how to pronounce it even, because English is not my first language. How can you repeat it?
It's Damascene,
Damascene.
I think.
Like, yes, it's for me. I don't know. It sounds like a way to decorate or engrave, maybe like some metal things or something like that. I don't know. I think it's
Okay.
it sounds like it sounds heavy. The word sounds heavy.
Okay, all right. So decorating or engrave metal with wavy lines and patterns and things like that. Yeah, and okay. So let's run the poll. Let's see here. Let's run the poll, Valentina. Let's see what you think Damascene means. Okay, and go ahead and vote. Vote. Pun intended. Vote. So folklore from Damascus. Some of you are saying. Okay. And you know, Adrian, every guest I bring, you know, they're really good liars. So let's see if you got them or not. All right, so we have the results. Everybody voted. Okay, so let's end the poll now and share it with everybody. Okay. So wow, Ryan, everybody believed you. So 7 believed you.
Okay.
That's what they say. Nobody, only 1 believed me. Who's gonna believe Dr. Evil? And 5, yeah, and 5 said that Adrian was correct. So yeah, so let's see. Are you guys ready to know the actual answer? On the count of 3, the person that is telling the truth is going to raise their hand. 1, 2, 3, go. Adrian. It's the first time that the audience loses, by the way.
Really?
So yeah, Ryan,
Thank you all so much for voting for me. I appreciate your confidence. That's great.
they just love you, Adrian, Ryan, and they voted for you regardless. Whatever you say, you know,
Right.
yes.
Okay.
Adrian, thank you very much for joining, for playing with us. We had so much fun with you. Thank you. All right, and now before I leave you with Ryan, today we've got a little overtime. Thank you for joining us again. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but we changed our ticketing system. We're trying to make it easier but safe at the same time. So please, we would love to know. So if it was easy for you, put in the chat, you know, how you logged in today. You got an access code, you put it in, and it should be easy peasy. Next week we have an amazing multi-instrumentalist. Did you ever work with Salvatore Hazar, Ryan?
You know, that name isn't. No, I don't think I have. Sometimes
Salvatore,
they don't put me out with other instrumentalists, you know, but.
Yeah. So he plays
Yeah.
everything. He plays the sax, he plays the guitar, he plays. Really and so he's with us next week. We're gonna have a lot of music, so please join us next week. We put the link also in the chat, so you can go ahead and register now. Ryan, are you ready for your part? Everybody's waiting for you to play.
At that time, yeah, we're gonna roll into some movie music here at top of the show here, and one of my favorite movie composers has got to be John Williams. And I know we got some John Williams fans out there. So this song is from the original Superman movie. It's the love theme. It's called Can You Read My Mind? And then I'm going to be my own sound man here, of course, and I'm going to get the next song rolling right away. And that's going to be a very famous song made famous by Bette Midler, but of course, originally in the movie Beaches. It's a beautiful wind beneath my wings. So we're going to start with that, and then I'm going to leave you with some hard-hitting 50s and 60s rock and roll. All right? Here we go. you very much, you guys. Appreciate that. I want to leave you tonight with some rock and roll from the 50s and 60s. You know, I grew up listening to this music. I'm not from that era, of course, but I always loved Jerry Lee Lewis and all the rest. So all you rock and roll fans out here, this one's for you. You shake my nerves and you ride on my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my world, all with a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I laughed in love because I thought I was funny. You came along and moved me, honey. I changed my mind, this love is fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss me, baby. Ooh, feels good. Hold me, baby. I wanna love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I'ma tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. I take my nails, I play it on my thumb. I'm a nervous, but it's always fun. Come on, baby, you drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Good golly, Miss Molly, show how to ball. Good golly, Miss Molly, show how to ball. Or when you're rocking and rolling, I don't hear your mama call. From the early, early morning to the early, early night, Summer Smalley rocking at the House of Blue Light. A good guy, Miss Molly, show how to ball. Or when you're rocking and rolling, I don't hear your mama call. One more time. I said, come on over, baby. A whole lot of shaking going on. I said, come on over, baby. A whole lot of shaking going on. I ain't faking. A whole lot of shaking going on. I said, come on over, baby. We got chicken in the barn. Who's born? What's on my barn? Come on over, baby. We got the bull by the horn. I ain't faking. Oh, a lot of shaking going on. I said, shaking, baby, shaking. Shaking, baby, shaking. Shaking, baby, shaking. Shaking, baby, shaking. Come on over. Oh, a lot of shaking going on. A split splash, I was taking a bath. Long about a Saturday night. A rubber dub, just relaxing in the tub, all thinking everything was alright. Well, I jumped out the tub, put my feet on the floor, wrapped the towel around me, and I opened the door, and then a split splash, jump back in the bath. I was out, I know there was a party going on, kissing and a splashing, moving and a grooving. I was a reeling with the feeling, I was a splishing and a splashing. Bing bang, I saw the whole gang dancing on my living room rug. On flip flop, they was doing the pop. Other things at the dancing bug. It was a lollipop with a bag of soup. And golly, Miss Molly was even there too. And in a split splash, forgot about the bath. Went and put my dancing shoes on, itching and a splashing. A bing bang, I saw the whole gang dancing on my living room rug. A flip-flop, they was doing the pop. All the teens had the dancing bug. It was a lollipop with a Peggy Sue. The golly Miss Mother was even there too. And in a sweet splash, forgot about the bath. Waiting for my dancing shoes on. Dancing and a splashing, moving and a grooving. All right, guys. Thank you very much, Alan. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate that. We got nothing, Alan. I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. My microphone was off. So thank you for joining us. See you next week. Thank you, Ryan. Amazing as always.
Thank you, everybody. Happy Halloween. Good night.
Good night.